Welcome, fellow SEOers. My name is Mark Gray. I have been an SEO enthusiast for over 12 years. People call me an expert, but I don't like that word because SEO is ever changing. Anyway, today, what we're going to do is we're going to install a SEO plugin on a new WordPress installation, meaning I've just installed WordPress onto a new domain. All right. But quickly before we do that, once we install our SEO plugin, there's really nothing that we have to do because it will generate our XML sitemap. It will scan our website. But the thing that you will use it for on a daily basis or every time you go to create a post is this, and I'll show you. So this is like my marketing website. So this is not the new installation. There's already a lot of content on here. I'll put a link somewhere below. So this is the name of the post. This is my focus keyword. All right. So there's the post, images, a video, more images, some internal links, external links, etc., etc. Now, this is where we need to get to. Okay. Now, you will always want to put your focus keyword right here. Okay. So it's the same basically as your title, as the title you just saw. Now, you can see here on desktop, this is how your website would look in search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo. And this is on desktop. Now, one of the mistakes, and this is to do with SEO, but it's just me trying to give you a little extra tip. Excuse me. When I chose the name of this website, it was over 10 years ago. I had just watched the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, and I thought The Wolf of Online Marketing sounds cool. But if I could go back in time, I would not have chosen that name. But it stuck, and now I'm stuck with quite a long domain name, thewolfofonlinemarketing.com. So that's a long domain name. I would recommend having a shorter one, but that's not what we're here to talk about. So you can see it on the mobile result, on the desktop result. Okay, cool. Now that is your focus keyword. That's the name of your domain just below. So the name of your domain above your focus keyword. This part here is called your meta description. And that's something that's actually quite useful with this SEO plugin. You can put in here a meta description. Now, a meta description is basically what you see below your post on Google or Bing or Yahoo, whatever search engine you use. Now, it's always good, in my opinion, to put your focus keyword in there at least one time, okay? Now, my focus keyword is too long. It should only be four words, but I don't really believe that. So my focus keyword is longer. And you're going to see here that one of the improvements that Yoast SEO is telling me is my keyphrase length. It's saying it's 5 content words and the recommended maximum is 4 content words. But it's not a red dot. It's like a kind of improvement dot. And you can see the rest are all green all the way down. So everything from outbound links to images to internal links to the key phrase was found 4 times. Now, this is a great guide when you're making a post. But remember, this is not gospel, okay? Google does not come and ask your SEO plugin, hey, how good is this post? Google comes with its own spiders and crawls your content, okay? It crawls your content and it decides if your content is good or not, if it has the right things. So just keep that in mind. You know, if you have one red dot, you can look into it. But if it's something that you think, okay, my key phrase is more than 4 words, then, okay, just go with it. So that's it. Right. What we're going to do now is we're going to move to a brand new installation. So the domain is Health to Spare. I've just installed WordPress on it. So what you do is, the first thing, if you're new, you would go to check the installed plugins. Now, I've already added one plugin, and I recommend you always do the same as soon as you install WordPress. Now, I made this installation about a month ago because I'm taking my time with this website, but always add a security plugin. I think it's just vital to know that, okay? So I'm going to probably mention that every time I do an SEO video. Install a security plugin before you do anything else. The next one is automatically installed by my hosting, which is Green Geeks. I'll put a link below. You can check them out. They're very cheap and very good. And this is automatically installed as well. Now, what we want to do is we want to go and click Add New Plugin. We go up to the top and we're going to click, or type, Yoast. And we're going to click Install Now. Then we're going to click Activate. All right, good. And now when we go over to the left-hand side, we're going to see Yoast SEO. So we're going to click on that. And it says here, first time configuration. Okay, so it's already successfully analyzed our website. Now, as I said, Yoast SEO does a lot of cool things, but one of the coolest things is it starts to work as soon as you install it, okay? So I'm just going to go through this. I don't usually do the first time configuration. I usually just go straight to settings, but for the sake of this video, let's have a look, all right? Continue. All right, are we an organization or a person? Depends. Sometimes I put person, sometimes I put organization. Person in this name. Website name, that's the name of the website. Now I can select a user here, though it doesn't really matter. Mark, okay. And I could put a logo here. But listen, it really does not matter if you put a logo here or not. It does not matter. That's something you would do later. So I'm just going to click Save and Continue. Okay, we've not done that. So good, that's fine as it is. Now let's go to settings. Yes, I'm going to leave this. Okay, so these are all of the site features and the options that Yoast SEO has. So there's quite a few of them, but let's go through them. And I will tell you that the most important one, if you want to maybe skip ahead in this video, is to go down to the XML sitemap, okay? Because this is what Google will pick up, and you want to make sure that this is on. So if I click here right now, view the XML sitemap, you'll see that it's telling me that my posts are going to be on my sitemap, my pages are going to be on my sitemap, but also my categories and my author name. No. I don't want that. I only want posts and pages. Otherwise, Google is going to crawl my website and waste time on things like categories and the author name. There's no need for them to crawl the author name, okay? So my sitemaps always only have the post and the pages, and on a rare occasion, I will keep the category, okay? So let's get into this. Let's start at the very beginning. So SEO analysis. Okay, so this is offering us suggestions to improve the findability of our text and what makes the best sense for best practices. We'll keep this on. Readability analysts, yep, we'll keep this on. Yoast AI, nope, not interested. Now remember, this is the free version. I don't think that you should upgrade. I've upgraded before, and honestly, there was no real big, changes. Nothing that I would, say that it's worth the money to have the upgraded version. Stick with the free version. Insights, okay, this doesn't really matter. We can keep this on. Site structure, cornerstone content. This is something that they've rolled out in the last couple of years. I don't use it, so I could turn it off or keep it on. I'll turn it off in this case. Text link counter, so count the number of internal links from and to your post in preview. Okay, we'll keep that on. Open graph data, yeah, we'll allow this for now. X card data, so X, allow for X to display a preview with images and a text when a link to your site is shared. Okay, these are all kind of like pointless, not pointless, but things that are not crucial to the optimization of this plugin, but we're just going through them. Slack sharing, all right, whatever it's saying, we can keep that on. In fact, I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to turn, yeah, okay, I'll turn this one off. Slack sharing. I'm just turning it off because it really means nothing. This adds an author byline and reading time estimate to the article snippet when shared on Slack. I don't use Slack. I don't know, I barely know what Slack is, so that can stay off. Now the admin bar menu, the Yoast icon in the top admin bar provides quick access to the third party. Okay, this is if you are going to be using the WordPress.com reader, which I talked about in another video. I'll put that somewhere as well, and probably somewhere below in the description. This is, for now, just keep this on. It's no big deal. Now the API, so REST API, this Yoast SEO REST API endpoint gives you all the metadata you need for a specific URL. This will make it very easy for headless WordPress sites to use Yoast SEO for all their SEO meta output. I mean, we'll keep this on. It's like, you know, it really does actually mean very, very little to our website. And we're going to just go and click Save Changes. Okay, now I want to go back to General and just check the dashboard. Okay, no problems, no notification. We went through the first time configuration, and because I didn't add in a logo, it's still saying, okay, it's there. Now integrations. Yep, nothing here that we want to add in. This is if you're adding in an extra plugin, you're adding in, I don't know, you're connecting to something like Elementor or Jetpack, but at this stage, if you're just starting, just leave this as it is. All right. Now, tools. These are things like exporting and importing, file editor, bulk editor, and these are things that we do not have to worry about at the moment, and probably ever. Now, for some reason with this plugin, it wants you to go down through all of the tabs before it opens up an important part that we need. So this is like if you want to start a course, you want to buy, upgrade. No, we don't. We want to go back to, and the upgrades are here. I recommend you don't, in my opinion. We want to go back to settings, and we want to go here. This is where we can do some cool stuff that will really affect the SEO and organic reach of our website. So site features, okay, it's all here. Site basics, okay, this again is not that important really. You can see the name of the website, so Health to Spare. So that has the website name. There's no need to put an alternative website name. I mean, you can if you want. Maybe you could do like an acronym, but I really don't recommend it. The tagline, so my tagline for this is Partners in Health. I can change that whenever I want by coming back in here. Now the title separator, this is completely up to you. I usually just use one of the smallest ones like this one. And if you don't know what the title separator is, I'll just go back here and you can see this little line there. That is the title separator, okay? Now, that's fine. You can choose this one if you want, but I just use this one normally. And again, it's asking us for an image. Now, I could upload an image because I have all of the banners, images, logos for this project, but the SEO plugin does not really need them, okay? Now, restrict advanced settings for authors. No, there's no need to do that. And all of this is upgraded stuff. So we're just going to click Save Changes. and we're going to go back up and go to site representation. Again, it's just kind of repeating itself. So no, we're going to say that we are a person, and we're going to select a user, so Mark, and they're going to ask us again for a logo, which I'm not going to upload. I'm just going to save the changes. Remember that this is a plugin that's trying to get us to upgrade all the time, okay? But we don't need to upgrade. Don't fall for it. I mean, unless you want to. And this here is where we would put in our verification code from Search Console, from Bing, from Baidu, Pinterest, Yandex. The only one that I do this for, and honestly, in my last website, I didn't even do it, was for Google, to get your verification code in Google Search Console. So if I was to click here, it's going to open up my Google Search Console, and I would have to find a property, but I don't have that at the moment because I've not verified this website yet. So that part I can leave for now. I can now move on to the important part, in my opinion. Okay, homepage. Right, this is how your home page is going to look. So with the home page, I like to have the site, the title of the post, basically, and I like to have the site name and the separator. That's all that I really need in a, as you saw here. There's nothing else that we need to have there. So this is fine. Site title, page. We can even remove this, which I'm going to. So that is our home page setting. All right, site title, and then the separator and the tagline. Okay, so that in this case it would be health to spare, separator, tagline, which is partners in health. All right, now it's asking us for the meta description, and for now you can go back and change this, but for now I'm just putting in partners in health. Okay, now the next part, posts. Again, you want to have this on, okay, because we're going to be turning some of these off very soon. So posts we want on our sitemaps, all right? We want them to be indexed. We want posts and pages to be indexed. Remember, that's very, very important. And here we have the title, the page, the separator, and the site title. Now we're going to change this. Now, this is very, very important, and I don't know why Yoast has this set up the way it does, because it makes no sense really. So when you create a new post, it's how it's going to look in the search engines, and if you post on social media, like on Facebook, for example, you do not want it to have the title, the page, the separator, and the site title. This page, we can just click on it, and then just click delete. What we want is the title of the post, the separator, and the site title, which is basically the site name. Okay, again, just to go back to this one, you can see this is the site title. Okay, so the focus keyword basically. This is the separator, and the last part is the site title. All right. Where are we? Here we are. Okay, and that's it. That's all we need to do. Now, again, this is with premium. We're not going to do that. Page type, web page. Yes, of course, it's web page. Article, yes. You can change this, but it really makes no difference at all, in my personal opinion. And you can click Save Changes. Now, the next part is the pages. And again, we want this the same way, okay? So a page, let me show you an example of a page. So this is the About page on my old marketing website. If I scroll down, you'll see what I mean here. We want like the About, what the page is about, so the title of the page, and then we want the name of the website. So About, the separator, and the name of the website. Okay, very easy. and you would put in a meta description, of course, for your pages. Okay, now we're getting close to being done already. In the meta description, I don't really see the point in putting this in here now, because you're going to change it for each page. It's the same with the, I'm going to just say, did I change this? Okay, so we can click this, press delete. So you have title, separator, site title. I'm going to save those changes. Okay, we can leave this as it is. It's fine. What does this say? Additional settings, enable SEO controls and assessment. That's fine. No problem with that. Looks good. Okay, so this part here, the meta description, right? If you think about it, if we put something in here, then it means that it's like an automatic default that's always going to be there, which makes no sense. So I could easily put in partners and health, but every time I make a new page, I'm going to have to change that anyway. As you can see in this about page, I'm going to have to change it because it makes no health. It makes no health. It makes no sense for me to have here, the Wolf of Online Marketing, for example, as the meta description. Makes no sense because it is a page and people want to know what it's about. So this is how it would show in the search engines. And you can go and Google about the Wolf of Online Marketing and you'll see how it looks in Google. Okay. So I'm just going to delete this, not going to keep it there, and I want to save this. Okay, we're done with this part. Now, this is where we are going to be unchecking a lot of things. Okay, we've done the posts, we've done the pages, and now we get to uncheck things that we do not need. Okay, now we're getting close to the end. So categories, we are going to do this. Turn them off and click Save Changes. Now, the reason we're doing this is because we do not want categories to show up in the search engines and on social media. Now, when you build your site more, it might be the case that you want to have categories show up, though I can't think of a case where I've ever needed to do that, or with one of my students has ever needed to do that. So I would say keep this off, all right? And that will affect the sitemap, okay? Because on the sitemap, we're only going to have posts and pages because Google only has a finite amount of time to crawl your website. And if it's wasting time crawling categories, which are basically posts and pages, then it's pointless. It's like crawling duplicate content on your website, if that makes sense. Because when you make a category, you put a post or a page under that category, and then what? We have Google coming and crawling categories, finding the post that you want ranked, then going and crawling posts and finding the post again. It's like confused. It's wasting time. And then it will give your website less attention. Okay, so turn it off. Simple. Now, tags. This is something that I see people keeping on all the time. People who don't know what they're doing. And it makes no sense at all because I have 20 tags on this, on that last post I showed you, the first post. Now, I don't want those 20 tags to show up in the search results. Now, I would love to rank for them, but they're going to rank organically just by Google coming and crawling my post, okay? I don't need to push them out to Google and say, hey, crawl this particular tag. We don't need to do that, all right? We just don't. So you can trust me on this or not, but I'm telling you, you do not need tags to be indexed by Google. So we're just going to turn this off, save changes, and that's us. We're done. But I want to go back just very quickly and let's look at the sitemap now. Under settings, probably. Okay, down here at the bottom. Now, if we view the XML sitemap now, okay, we still have the author. We're going to turn that off before we finish this. The reason that we want to remove the author from the XML sitemap is because it would become duplicate content if you were to have two users. So what we want to do is, like I said, Yoast are always changing things around, making it look cooler, but moving things in different places. So I had to go to my main website to check where it was. So what you want to do is you want to go all the way down to the bottom on this side to the advanced section, which before you never had to open it up unless you were doing something, something special or something that involved coding. But here we have to go and we go to author archives, and you can even see it's turned it on, but it's telling us if you're running a one author blog, that author archive, this is what it would look like, will be exactly the same as your homepage. This is what's called a duplicate content problem. So it's basically turned this on for whatever reason, and it's just ridiculous. So we're going to turn it off and save changes. Now, I hope when we go back to our settings and we look at our XML sitemap, we can say, boom, we've done it. Yes, there we go. So we have the post and the pages. Now, that is going to make sure that we have no duplicate content, guys. Right, okay, that's it. We did this live. Give it a like, subscribe. Any questions, stick them in the comment section. I'll put some links below. Maybe you're interested, like hosting and whatever. And I thank you for watching. We did it. That's this website, the health website, set up and ready to go.